Hello dear learners, this is GB sir welcoming you to my YouTube channel Get English Command. In the previous video, we have learned about subtypes of main verb. They were action verb, stative verb and linking verb. Today in this video, we will learn about some other subtypes of main verb. So without wasting our time, let's get started. So this is the fourth subtype of main verb that we are going to learn. Let us start with the definition of finite verb. So the definition goes like this. It is a verb that shows tense and agreement with the subject. So what does it mean by finite verb? Finite verb is the verb that shows tense and agreement with the subject. So here first thing that shows tense, two things important in relation to finite verb, that is tense, and it shows tense and agreement. Okay, so you can also say that the finite verb is the verb that changes according to tense and subject. Let us see some sentence examples regarding it. She writes daily. Now here in this sentence the verb is write. Okay, so it is right now, but we have added there yes. Why? Because the subject is third person singular. So because of this, as the verb write changes itself because of the subject third person singular, so we can say it is a finite verb. Then in the second sentence, the very same sentence is there, but just a little bit change there, that is of the subject they. दे का हमने यहाँ पे सब्जेक्ट के तौर पे दे को यूज किया है, वर्ब वही रखा है राइट. So here they write, but here we can't add their s or es to the main verb. Why? Because of the subject, because it is plural, third person plural subject. So in simple present tense we don't add s or es to the main verb when the subject is third person singular, and that is why the verb has changed itself right according to its subject. Okay, so they write daily. So as the verb has changed here according to its subject, so we can say it is showing agreement with the subject, and so that is why it is a finite verb. Next, there is the third sentence in which the sentence goes like this. He wrote a letter. Very same verb is there, wrote. So here wrote is the verb. And see, one thing you may have doubt about that. Now the verb wrote will not change, as it is simple past tense, it is second form of verb. It will not change according to the subject, it will remain as it is. The v second only will be there. So is it finite verb then? So yes, definitely it is finite verb, though it doesn't change according to the subject, but it is showing tense. So दोनों में से एक होना चाहिए, या either it must show the tense or either it should agree with the subject. So here wrote is showing the verb here, and that is why it is finite verb. Then we are playing. Here we have used that present continuous tense, and the subject is we. So subject is we, that is why there are. See student, this verb that playing has nothing to do with the subject. That agree verb that gets agree with the subject is are and not playing. So because of that, are is the finite verb there. If you change the subject there, for example, in place of we use he, then the sentence will be he is playing. Correct? He is playing. Okay, so because of that, he is playing will be the sentence. Because of that, we can say that are is the finite verb there. Now in the fourth example, that's a fifth example, I have finished my work. Now already we know that as which verb is there, that is showing tense. So there not this finished have is showing the tense together with the main verb. Okay, so how is there finite verb? Because it is showing the tense together in combination with that finish, so it is showing tense. So have is the finite verb there. And one more thing, if we change the subject there, if we use he, then that have changed into has, then we will say that he has finished his work, right? So because of that, that have is functioning there as finite verb. One more important thing I would really like to tell you here, that the finite verb are see either v1, they will be v1 or v2 form. Okay, only this verb will be functioning as finite verb. Rest of the verb that is in ing form, they will be called as non-finite because they are participle, or the verb that is in third form, they are also called as past participle. So they will be functioning in the sentence as non-finite. They will not show tense, and they doesn't show tense, and they doesn't get agree with the subject. That is why I'm telling you that you must remember this thing about finite verb, that the finite verb mostly are either in v1 form or v2 form, and then some other primary auxiliary verb. Those verbs that show tense and gets agree with the subject, we call them as finite verb. Let us see the next subtypes of the main verb, that is non-finite verb. See, now here the next subtypes of, that is number fifth subtypes of main verb is non-finite verb. It is completely contradictory or opposite to the main verb. Let us go with its definition first. Let's go with its definition. So definition goes like this: it is a verb that does not show tense or agreement with the subject. We have already learned about finite verb. It shows tense and agreement with the subject. On the contrary, the non-finite verb doesn't show the tense and doesn't get agree with the subject. So this is about, it doesn't show tense and it doesn't get agree with the subject. So this is about non-finite verb. Now let us see its example. See, to deceive others is a sin. Now here in this sentence, to deceive others is a sin. To deceive means here to deceive is a is an infinitive, and infinitive takes an object also with it. Huh? It has its own object also. To deceive, now to whom? So others. So other is its object, and together we call it as infinitive phrase. So here to deceive others is a sin. So that to deceive, it can't change according to the tense. Now for example, if we have to convert this sentence into past tense, so how it will be? To deceive others was a sin that will be, to deceive others was a sin. Or if you want to make it in future, so it will be, to deceive others will be a sin. So in this way, the verb to deceive, it is not changing according to the tense. So what is changing here? That form of is. So because of that, form of be is that one, and it is changing according to the tenses. We have seen that in the past it has become was, it becomes was, in the future it becomes will be. So to deceive others is a sin in present, to deceive others was a sin in the past, and to deceive others is to deceive others will be a sin, that is in future. So in this way, the verb that is the form of be is changing according to the tense, but not to deceive, and that is why to deceive is non-finite verb. Next, swimming is a good exercise. Now here it is present participle. Swimming, it is a present participle. Swimming is a good exercise. Now what will be changed if we change the tenses? And Let us see that now. So swimming is, now it's in present. In past the sentence will be like this: swimming was a good exercise, right? So once again here also is changing as per the tense, but not that participle, present participle form, that is swimming. It is not changing. Then he repaired the broken car. Now here he repaired the broken car. That's car is a noun, and broken here it is past participle functioning as adjective. So if we change the tenses, it will not change, it will remain as it is. While this verb, now see, I told you that we second and we first form are finite verbs. So here repair, now it is we second, so it is showing the tense, that is simple past tense is this one. And so that repair is finite verb. On the other hand, the verb that is past participle broken here is non-finite verb. Now let us change the tense. Now he repaired the broken car, and then he has repaired the broken car. So has we have used there to show the tense, that is present perfect. He has repaired the broken car, but broken is remaining as it is, it is not changing. So broken there is past participle, and it doesn't change according to tense or subject, it remain as it is, and that is why it is non-finite verb. Okay, so I hope you have got it clearly, the term of finite and non-finite verb. Keep watching my videos. See you in the next video.